Okay, let's do the 1.2 set. This topic is assuming that we remember how to do the area and the perimeter of a four-sided shape, a square or a rectangle. So let's just double check that first before we get started. Remember that area could be known as length times width or base times height, depending on which kind of a structure we're looking at. So assuming that, looking at this first one, the area of this one has a length of x and a width of x because it's a square, they're the same length. So the area, length times width, would just be x times x. How do we represent that? We simplify it to x squared. Now, going back to what's a perimeter. Do you remember? You got it. We add up all the sides. So because this is a square, we could say it's 4 times that same side, or you could think of it as like the side length plus the side length plus the side length plus the side length. But if it's not a square, if it's a rectangle, do you remember that we would do 2 of the lengths plus 2 of the widths? So let's keep these all in the back of our minds depending on the size of the shape. But in this case, we've got a square. So my perimeter would be x plus x plus x plus x, or 4x. How'd you do? Pause it, try the next one. Okay, on the next one, we've got an x plus 1 quantity. So my perimeter, let's fill in the other two sides, is 1, 2, 3, 4 x's plus 1, 2, 3, 4 as a constant. So add those all up. You could write it out in as an equation like x plus 1 plus x plus 1 plus x plus 1 plus x plus 1. But we don't need to if you want to just add it easily in your head. Next is the area, x plus 1 times x plus 1. Now, if you already know how to FOIL this or distribute this, x times x is x squared, 1x plus 1. You can go further in this answer, but at this point, I'm still going to be teaching that to the class in case they haven't seen it, so you can actually just leave the answer like this for now. Okay? Pause the video, try these next ones. Perimeter, a plus 5, b plus 3. Fill in those other sides. So I've got a plus a, that's 2 a's, b plus b, that's 2 b's. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 5 plus 3, it's another 8. So it's plus 16. Add that up if you want to, double check on that number. Area is a plus 5 times b plus 3. Because again, I haven't taught that yet. If you want to leave it in this format for now, that's fine. But what if I did feel like multiplying this out? AB plus 3a plus 5b plus 15 is the simplified answer. Perimeter, fill them in. I get a plus b plus b. That's 2 a's plus 2 b's. And I get a times b, or just ab for my area. Perimeter, x plus 3 plus x plus 3 plus x minus 2 plus x minus 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. 3 plus 3 is 6 minus 4. See if you can add that up and get the same result. Area, length times width, is just x plus 3 times x minus 2. Feel free to leave it like that or simplify, because the rest of you will get to this at some point anyways. Okay, last perimeter, fill it in. 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 10. Area, feel free to leave it as length times width like this, or simplify it. If you already know how to do that. Okay. In what way are the numbers and units in the perimeters and areas different? Compare the perimeter of the area in each of the problems in 9 through 14. So some are single terms. Some are, I don't know what word I can use here that you guys will already know. Some have more than one. More than one term. So the areas and perimeters vary in the number of terms in the result.